guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be creating this look and just pretty much just rambling about random things. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe, please share, and hit the like button. Okay, I hope you stick around for the rest of the video. This is the Morphe x Jeffree Star. I got that palette a little bit, I think it was a little bit after Christmas, on the Ulta website. I think it was, yeah, it was after Christmas, I think around, or no, when was that? I don't know, but Ulta be putting up some really good deals, like in December, you know, like once Black Friday comes around, and then just after that it's just like sale after sale after sale. Look at all these colors. So it has really bright colors, I mean, hello, you know, but I like that it has all of these neutrals also, which right here, like, this is, you know, so cute. And then look at these right here, such good colors. And then it has like this big old mirror. So yes, so I'm going to use this to create a look. I guess this color right here. So I'll like go back and forth between these, but I'll set my lids with this one first and then I'll go in with this one. So let me find my brushes. And I'm going to be using a brush like this. This is from Morphe also. I got these for Christmas from my sister. I've never tried Morphe brushes before this, and I have to say that I really like these. I'm just going to take this all over and then I'll go into the other shade. So I'm going to stay with that, and then I'll go into the other shade, the 1985, and I'll use most of the product. I'll focus it here and then I'll go this way. So this is like it's not like a very bright color, but it just gives you like a little bit of on the crease and a little bit like of a transition shade there, because I'm not going to use a very bright transition shade. I'm gonna keep it in the neutrals, and then I'm gonna go into the color, this one right here. It's color channel, and then I'm going to focus that also in the here. Is that there? I used to record in front of a mirror in the beginning, and that gave me like the perfect lighting, but every time that I wanted to record I had to move this little table that I used, and I had to move like all of my stuff, and I had to make sure that I didn't forget anything that I was going to be using for that specific look that I was going to do. And sometimes I would, and it's just be, I'd have to be back and forth and just moving my things around, and then when I was done I'd have to move everything back to put it up, and it's just too much of a hassle for me, especially because I have, you know, my little one, and it's like, close the door, because you don't want him to grab any of your stuff, especially when it's lying around close to where he can reach. But right now I'm just gonna have to be adjusting to what I got going on. Okay, so then I'm gonna go into the color, what is that? What's the T is the color. Listen right here. And I'm going to take this brush. This is another one of the Morphes. I'm not going to use a lot of this. I'm actually going to place that right here, not in the crease, just a little bit below and not all the way on the lid. I haven't used this color yet, this poopy green color yet, but I really like green. I like green shades that are like different green. I don't have a lot of green colors because it's really hard to come across greens that are like really different. I mean, I'm not talking about just green. I'm talking about like a pretty, you know, shade of, oh gosh, I just shut it on my lash green. So, okay. And then I'll just do that. Back and forth, back and forth. So this look is not a planned out look. This is just me, like, you know, saying like, let's see what comes out. And I do that a lot when I'm using more than one color. When I use, like, on my normal makeup is me using maybe 3 transition shades, and that includes like the neutral, you know, skin tone color that I use to set my primer, and then just the same, you know, around the same shade range to blend out the edges of everything else to make it look cleaner. And then I'll use like the main shade on my lid, and then I'll blend the edges out with those skin tone shades, like those first ones that I applied on this look. So we're just taking it back and forth, back and forth. This is just going back and forth with this shade. And I'm actually going to use I'm going to use this shade right here on my lid. I'm using this one right now, and then I'm gonna go in and take this one on the lid. What am I gonna use for that? Okay. I'm just gonna use a concealer, and I'm gonna use a concealer brush and this is really white, but I'm going to place it here like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and then I'm going to blend that out with a smaller, well, not smaller, but yeah, it's a smaller brush. And then just pat that, and I'm just patting and then blending it out to sheer it out on the edges, because it's going to be the base for my lid shade. And I just want it to be, I want to have something that will stick to. The only thing is that with this concealer, this is the Camo Concealer from e.l.f., these dry pretty fast. So it was probably not very smart for me to put it down on both lids at the same time before I blended it. Okay, I'll take a little bit more and I will place it. Now I'm noticing that my lighting is not how I like it. So it's cloudy out, it's like cloudy, but it's like on and off cloudiness, so it'll get brighter and then it'll get darker, and that's really messing with my lighting. So like I said, I'm working on it. I'm trying to, now let's go into that green. I'm gonna use a brush like this, and then we're gonna go into the green, and that color's name, the name is Drive Through. And then I'm just going to, wait, that's not that's really like, there's a lot of like kickback on that. Look how pretty the color is though, but that's how I wanted it to be on my lid. But I'm gonna have to use my finger, which is totally fine. Fun fact, I used to apply my foundation with my fingers back in the day. That's how I didn't like the way it looked with when I put it on with brushes, when I used sponge. I loved putting it on with my fingers, and then I just started doing it a little different, and you know, sponges came around, the beauty blenders, and then every other company started coming out with the beauty sponges, and then yeah, so that became the next thing that I started really enjoying. Okay, but this is not what I was actually. I think next time I'm not using the concealer. Next time I will use something else, because I think it dried it down and then it just made it really hard to pick up like how the colors stick. Okay. This look is, I think it's probably like more like fallish, but I really like fall colors. Like for my eyeshadow, I'm super into the neutrals, so the warm shades, those are my favorite, so that's why I do more color, like more warm toned looks. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into that brush that I used, that other green color, this one, it's called, the name is What's the Tea. So, and then I'm going to go right on the edges and then blend out those edges. And I'm really liking this like color combination, and I'm trying to think if I've already like done something that's kind of similar to this, which I think I have, but it's not the same because this is a whole different palette, whole different shades that I don't have in my other palettes. But I'm really digging this. So if you guys are interested, and if you would like, my cousin has a YouTube channel. Her name's Myra Beauty Mark. Myra Beauty Mark, whole word together. She has like also a makeup channel, and she does really pretty makeup too. So if you guys want to go check her out, I actually have her linked in my YouTube channel page. Yeah, like I linked her, so you guys should go check her out. She's also new like me, so you gotta bear with us because we're getting used to being in front of the camera, talking in front of the camera, you know, pretending like there's somebody in front of us when it's actually just a camera. So yeah, going to just a natural nude color, and then I'm gonna take it here. See, it's not like, it just, I think it just kind of just to clean out those edges a little bit, softens everything up in case you didn't do a very good job in blending those edges. That helps a lot. Okay, So I have these lashes. These are from eBay, Wish. As you can tell, I don't think I've used any of these. Maybe, nope, I haven't used them. I don't have any of the ones that I normally use. My favorite brand of lashes to use is Salon Perfect. Those are my absolute favorite. I love the bands because they're very, very thin. They're almost like, I'm pretty sure they're like clear, okay? So I love those. I love those. I will be trimming these. I pretty much always trim my lashes. I trim all of my lashes because my eyes aren't very, they're not very wide. Not that I think they are. And I don't know. It's just more comfortable for me when I trim them. I'll trim the end and then I'll trim a little bit in the inner and the inside. And yeah. So I'm not gonna curl my lashes. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of mascara on them. And I'm not going to do a liner either. I'm not really big into like liner. I used to be really big into the wing, but I'm not anymore. It's just, I think it's, once you lose the practice, it gets really complicated, and I'm not about complications at the moment just because I run on, you know, when I get ready, like I don't get ready every day. I don't do my makeup every day. I don't have time to do that, and especially because I take a long time. Right now, my baby's sleeping. He's taking a nap, so that's why you can't hear him. So, but if he wakes up, you best believe he will be making his appearance. Or, I mean, you'll be able to hear him at least. So, I just coated my lashes just a little bit. And let me zoom in. Okay, I'm going to apply that other lash, and okay, my lashes are on. As you can tell, it does overpower the eyeshadow. The eye, it looks, I mean, hey, dramatic lashes are really sexy and they're really cute. But for me, for my eyes, for my face, I need a less dramatic lash. I used to wear dramatic lashes. I mean, it's not, you know, but, you know, your likes change. So that's like another, I want to put out a video. And I think what I'm going to do is the video that I wanted to do with my sister, I'm going to include. The other idea that I had was to just talk about my favorite products of the decade. So anything that I've like been using or have fell in love, I will put in that video and see what my sister has. So I'll have her do the same thing. You know, we'll just talk about the products that we fell in love with and that we really recommend, or that we just found ourselves really using. And yeah, so that's what the video will be. We're just going to be talking about our favorite products that we've been really enjoying for the past 10 years. If I can't even remember for the past. I don't think there's like one thing that let me think. Like a certain thing, like product that I like love. Actually, yeah, my lashes. That's definitely going to be one of those things because well, we'll just leave that for the next video. So I'm just doing my simple makeup with this concealer, which I really need to look for a foundation consistency or formula that has the same consistency formula as this concealer. This is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, which I had bought. That's funny. I bought the what is it called? The other e.l.f. Sorry. So I bought the other e.l.f. concealer, which is the Camel Concealer. And right now I've been using the Real Tech, this brush by Real Techniques. It's just like one of those setting, it's a setting brush, but I like it because the bristles are like these types of bristles, and they really like sheer out the product. So anyway, so I had just purchased those Camel concealers from e.l.f. and I was in love, and I was like, oh my god, these are so good, everybody needs these. So I'm over here telling my sister, telling my mom. My mom doesn't wear the same type of makeup that me and my sister wear. She uses mineral, so maybe she'll use like the same concealers that we'll, you know, put her on like a concealer and she'll use it. But for the most part, she uses mineral makeup because she has very sensitive, very special skin. So she doesn't, you know, go along with whatever I say. Oh, I asked Abby about the concealer, and I was like, oh, have you tried out that new concealer? And I remember very specifically because she's like, oh yeah, and she mentioned this one, and I was like, no, it's the other one, and then she's like, oh well, I tried that one, it's really good. And I was just like, you know, like in my head I'm just like, no, you don't understand, like that's not, no, you need to try this one, this is the good one. In my head I'm just like, no girl, you don't even know. And then I tried that one, and then I'm just like in love with it, but for like my face. So I mean, you know, because it really makes my face look like it blends in perfectly with my skin. I don't know what it is. It's so good, and it's concealer. And I'm literally haven't been like really using my foundations lately because that concealer has just replaced everything. All the foundations that I used to love, like that concealer has just been, yeah, that good. It's that good. And I run out of it pretty quickly because I use it so much, so I need to buy more. But I also want to try out the new one by e.l.f., the Camel Concealer, the hydrating ones. I believe they're the hydrating, moisturizing, something like that, because those are pretty drying. They so like if you have like really oily skin, they work. Like me, you know, I think I have like oily combination because this area here will dry out on me with when I do that, when I use that concealer. Okay, now I'm going to take, this is a Morphe brush, and I like this shape. So I'm going to go into my Fit Me powder. I used the shade 220, and I'm going to set that concealer. Like already creasing. I'm going to set that concealer, all of that, with this powder. And then just like that. Cover up that nasty planet I have there. Now I'll do this, but then I'll also go in with a bigger brush and just do it all over my face. But right now I just really want to like pat that in where I have that more concealer. So like that, nothing special. And then I'll go in with one of my big brushes. I'm going to use this big powder brush from e.l.f. also. And then I just dust my face with the powder, because I will get oily throughout the day, and this just kind of helps with that. I'm not trying to look like super matte or anything. I just don't want to get the oils to seep through as quick. And then I'm going to go into the darker shade. This is the 310, and then I will take something like this. I usually use this one. I'm going to go ahead and just, this is the powder. This is another powder brush from e.l.f. and this is just like the flat one. And then I'll take it like not all the way on the brush, just kind of like, and then I'll do this just to bring a little warmth into my face. And this is like so subtle, like you can't, it's not like super like obvious, but I like, at least I notice these little differences that you do, you know. And I'll do my nose to make it look slimmer, because my nose is not, it's not very slim. So, and then I'll do this just because I don't want to do the full contour. I don't want to do the full bronze. What I'm going to do is just, I'm going to take my blush, and then I'm going to take a blush brush, and then I'm going to go into the shade Luminoso, because this is like blush and highlight together. It's just so good. So what I'm going to do is just and I take that kind of high just because of the luminosity that it gives you. It's like, you know, see? And then I'll take that over my nose, because I'm trying to look like, you know, sun-kissed or whatever. Here, I need my spoon. Come here, baby. Come here. Okay. My brow doesn't grow in here, so I have to, you know, put some work in on there. And just fill that in. Use your spoolie. Soft. I want it soft. So go. Soft. And I'll go in and clean those edges out. Just a little bit, just to bring that line a little bit straighter. So, and then of course I'm doing my gel. So let's see. Sisters, not twins, remember? But I think it's good. It's good. It's good there. Now I'm gonna go on the bottom, my bottom lash line. The drive-through, the shimmer green, the one I used on my lid, and I'm going to put that right there. See? Normally wouldn't like do anything. I've been really keeping the bottom lash line like just clean. Like I won't do anything to it, but I think for this look, it's cute. You know how sometimes you buy things because of the commercials that you see on TV or the ads, and then you get it and you're just like, I have been lied to? A lot of mascaras are like that for me. This is one of them. So let's put on some lipstick, and for my lipstick I'm going to do something different. I'm actually going to go in with this. This is the Nicki Minaj, what is this? Nicki's Nude from MAC, and I'm just going to apply that. And when the shades are like creamy like this, I always like take my finger and I smooth it out after I apply it. So anyway, this look is complete. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Subscribe, click the like button, and share. And if you want to comment, go ahead and comment. So thanks for coming around, and I hope you stick around.